around 9 years old, I started shooting 22s at pop cans off my grandpa's back porch. And that's when it started, you know, seeing that first time, seeing the can, all the water come out of it and explode. That was when I found out I liked shooting.
We would go to the family hunting camp in this backwoods A-frame. My sister and I would sit outside and shoot pop cans and see who could hit more.
I always enjoyed shooting, always enjoyed being in the backyard with my BB gun or, you know, pellet rifle after a while, shooting soda cans, targets, pine cones, you know, pretty much anything I could find to shoot at, and I would try to make, you know, 50-yard shots with a pellet gun, you know, crazy type stuff.
Target shooting is one of the world's most popular participation sports. It is practiced by hundreds of millions of men and women in 150 nations or more all over the world. The modern Olympic Games started in 1896 in Athens, Greece, with 3 pistol and 2 high-power rifle events. The founder of the modern Olympic Games, Baron Pierre de Coubertin, was a 7-time French pistol champion himself. Shooting events have been in every Olympic Games except for 1904 in St. Louis and 1928 in Amsterdam. Looking back at the growth and popularity of Olympic shooting sports since 1972 Munich Olympic Games, shooting was the 3rd most participated Olympic sport, with 71 countries participating, led by athletics with 104 countries and boxing with 80 countries. At the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games, shooting maintained its popularity as the 3rd most participated sport, with 103 countries participating. Led by athletics with 200 countries and swimming with 163 countries, over half of the countries that participated in the 2008 Olympic Games competed in the shooting sports events. Since the 1972 Olympics, Olympic shooting sports has increased participation, 145% in the number of participating countries and 3,625% increase in the number of women Olympic shooting athletes. The USA Shooting Olympic team has won 50 gold, 29 silver, and 24 bronze for a total of 103 Olympic medals since the first Olympic Games. There are 5 Olympic rifle events: men's and women's 10-meter air rifle, men's and women's 50-meter 3-position rifle, and men's 50-meter rifle prone event. There are men's and women's air rifle events. They use precision .177 caliber air rifles with micro-adjustable metallic sights, special shooting jackets, pants, and shoes. A .177 caliber lead pellet is used in these precision air rifles. There are strict rules that apply to the overall size of the rifle, weight, and accessories attached to the rifle. The target is placed 10 meters, less than 33 feet from the firing point, with a center 10 dot of only half a millimeter. The course of fire for the men's air rifle event is 60 shots fired in 1 hour and 45 minutes for a total maximum score of 600 points. The competitive world-class score for men's air rifle is 597. The course of fire for the women's air rifle event is 40 shots fired in 1 hour and 15 minutes for a total maximum score of 400 points. A competitive world-class score for women's air rifle is 398. There are men's and women's 3-position 50-meter rifle events. They use precision .22 caliber rifles with micro-adjustable metallic sights, shooting mats, spotting scopes, rifle stands, shooting jackets, pants, and shoes. A .22 caliber long rifle bullet is used in these precision Olympic rifles. There are strict rules that apply to the overall size of the rifle, weight, and accessories. The target is placed 50 meters from the firing point with a center 10 ring of only 10.4 millimeters. The course of fire for the men's event is 120 competitive shots. 40 shots prone fired in 1 hour, 40 shots standing fired in 1 hour and 30 minutes, 40 shots kneeling fired in 1 hour and 15 minutes, for a total maximum number of 1,200 points. A competitive world-class score for men's 50-meter 3-position rifle is 1175. The course of fire for the women's 50-meter three-position rifle event is 60 competitive shots, 20 shots prone, 20 shots standing, and 20 shots kneeling, fired in 2 hours and 30 minutes. A competitive world-class score for women's 50-meter three-position rifle is 585. The men's 50-meter rifle prone event uses precision .22 caliber rifles with micro-adjustable metallic sights, shooting mats, spotting scopes, shooting jackets, and pants. A .22 caliber long rifle bullet is used in these precision Olympic rifles. There are strict rules that apply to the overall size of the rifle, weight, and accessories. The target is placed 50 meters from the firing point. The center 10 ring is 10.4 millimeters in diameter. The 50-meter prone rifle event is 60 competition shots. A total maximum score of 600 points is possible. A competitive world-class score is 598.
I didn't really know that competitive shooting was a sport until I was about 14. I was fortunate enough to get pretty good pretty quick, and I was able to make the national development team in '97, so I'd only been shooting for about a year and a half. That kind of opened up some more doors. I had access to the national coach, was able to learn a whole lot more. I was also invited to a national junior camp in the summer of '97, and that was really instrumental in my development. The things that I learned at that camp really propelled me forward in a really positive way. I won the World Championships on July 4th, and I tell you, at that point, that was my biggest victory. I had a 5.96. I walked into the final in second place, 2 points out of first. And I remember walking into the final thinking, I can do this. It's windy. I've already had 60 shots of training. I can do this. I'm going to shoot a good final. And I felt really good about it, and I did. I shot a great final. I think it was the highest final of the 8 finalists. After the 10th shot, I looked over at the big monitor, and I saw my face up there, and I said, oh, that's cool. I wonder if I won. And then after that, the scores popped up, and I saw that I was in first place. And I just jumped up out of position and just raised my gun over my head and said, oh, man, it was just a huge relief and just feeling of everything you can imagine that's good. All the work that I'd been doing was paying off. And seeing the flag go up that day, and especially on Independence Day, that was something I'll never forget. So cool. January 2004, I moved down here to Colorado to prepare for the Athens Games, and it was great. It was we did a lot of work that year. Dave and I worked really hard together on improving my finals, so that I could be successful, so that I could be tougher in competition, and it worked. It was a wonderful experience. I think your first Olympics is something that you'll always cherish. A lot of people think that they look for the Cinderella story, like, hey, if I train really hard for maybe a year or two, I can make the Olympic team and go to the Olympics. Well, maybe you can. Now, if you do want to take it to the highest level, there's a whole lot of work that goes into it. I'm not going to, joke about it or anything like that. It's fun work. It's work that I love to do. But it's you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. But at the same time, those sacrifices are worth it, because the things that you get in return are going to fulfill you just as much as the things you might have to give up. But I always believe that if you want it bad enough, you can certainly do it. Just work smart, and eventually dreams come true. I believe they do.
I had an Olympic dream my entire life. I was the kid on summer vacation who sat inside the hotel and watched the Olympic Games instead of building sandcastles and playing in the ocean. That was it. I told everybody, I'm going to the Olympics. I'm winning a gold medal someday. And I didn't have a sport. I didn't have a specific idea. I watched the gymnasts on TV every year, and I watched the ice skating, all the things I think little girls watch at the Olympics, and ended up looking at rifle programs because I had some experience with that. I just knew that I had an Olympic dream, and I was willing to work hard. So my senior year, I qualified for the World Cup season in the fall for the following spring. And so after I made the national team, I really started talking to Dave, the national coach, a lot about how it is that you get to be a resident and what that's like. Do I really want to put my life on hold? So I've been here at the Olympic Training Center for 4 years almost. It just doesn't get any better. I think it's exactly what I was looking for all those years as a little kid. I want an Olympic medal. I want a gold one. I would settle for a silver or bronze probably, but it would keep me around for a gold one. There's just no other pinnacle of human achievement that is comparable to that.
Hi guys, my name is Bailey Urbach, and I've been shooting for about 6.5 years now, and I started my shooting career with the Hudson Fish and Game Club Junior Rifle Team, and the team is probably one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me. I learned so much about teamwork, about shooting, about myself, just from being a part of the team. Shooting gave me so many opportunities like you would never even think of. It got me to where I am right now, which is The Ohio State University, and I'm a member of the varsity Division I rifle team. And so a lot of people don't know that shooting is a collegiate sport, and you actually can get athletic scholarship for making a shooting team in college. And in addition to that, people also tend not to know that it's an Olympic sport as well. So, if you're under the age of 21, you have the opportunity to qualify for the National Junior Olympics, which I did in 2014. And that was a really great experience because I got to shoot at the Olympic Training Center, which is where all of the resident athletes for the Olympic teams train for shooting, and it's a really great way to meet people from outside of your just little region of the country. I made a lot of friends in Washington, Idaho, Delaware, Maryland, Ohio, all sorts of places, just because I met them at shooting competitions. With the team, I've had a lot of success. I have 12 national records, and of those 12, 9 of them are team records with Elizabeth Dutton, who is probably one of my best friends, and I would never know her if I hadn't joined the team. And I have also gotten my level 1 coach's certification, which was really great, so I could start coaching last year with the team. And the coaches are really great. They know what they're talking about because all of them, for the most part, have had experience, either years of experience coaching or experience shooting themselves. Like, Dave Polonsky was a collegiate rifle coach. Bill has been shooting matches with us every once in a while. It's pretty great. We get really competitive sometimes. And everybody gets along so well. I love the team chemistry that we've had, and I love the team. And I hope that you enjoy the clinic and that you enjoy meeting our team and seeing what we do, because what we do is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and I wouldn't change a single second of the past 6.5 years of shooting. Bye!